Hello, it's me. I have a lot of unfinished Warhammer, if you can't tell. And this is only what I haven't built. I have way more that's built, not painted. So, the goal of today's episode, paint some stuff I have not painted yet and cut down on my pile of shame.
Alright, so I started off here with a Chaos Black Prime. Uh, I'm not a great painter, so a lot of what I like to do is Zenithal, which is pretty easy. So just Zenithal and contrast, and then a little highlight on top of that. That's 90% of painting, and it works pretty well. So, yeah, I just hit these guys up with a little Zenithal, and this is my color palette. My girlfriend picked out these colors and thought it might look nice. Uh, it actually does. I'm really happy with how they come out. So, the base coat of the armor is this volupus pink. So here I started to paint the skin tone. Rat skin. Wanted this nice tan base, so I started with rat skin, and then highlight with Kiwian flesh, and it would hopefully get it like bright, but not too bright, and still be a little tan, which I think it took it out pretty well. Yeah. So here's highlights, just hitting raised edges, not a whole. Trying to get the whole face. I'm just trying to hit brows and the nose and just about that. Well, after painting the skin, I painted the hair, but the footage for that got corrupted. So we're just gonna paint some of the trim, which I'm doing in this dark green. So here I'm highlighting with Warpstone Glow. It's a nice green color. It covers well. If you ever need like a kind of green, I'd recommend it. But yeah, I'm just hitting the edges, doing like a little edge highlight. Here I'm like glazing it a little on the shins, but just edges are fine. That's primarily what I'm trying to hit. So the final step is the polished silver speed paint. Usually I don't think it covers great, and by that I mean maybe go over it once or twice, two coats, and then a coat of Nuln oil, and then it should be good. Then transfer time. I thought these eyes or ones would look good on this green stripe on their chest, so I just put it on there. Standard like transfer, microsol, microset, and then wait till it dries and then varnish over the whole model. Should be good. So here I'm just hitting the armor with a little Emperor's Children for this like final highlight. I don't want it to get too bright, so I dabbed it off with my finger, get a little smudginess and take a lot of the like brightness off, so it's like nice and like blended with the armor. Alright, so for most of my models, I do this mud paste, this thick mud paste. And in my mind, if they're in like the same battlefield, it makes sense with the models standing next to each other. So, I don't know. I started it doing with Leviathan when Leviathan came out for 10th edition. I did both my Tyranids and my Space Marines in the thick mud because they have so many overlapping bits. So, I just kind of made it so their bases were the same. And yeah, I'll hit this with like a green wash and make it a little greenier. So, I'm painting these for my main Space Marine force. These are Exo Marines. Uh, they're not really supposed to be Space Marines. They're a lot shorter, but they make me smile. So we're gonna paint up 10 of them. I only finished 5 for this video, but I'll have 5 more. Just have my own group of intercessors, and my paint scheme is loosely based off of Nova Marine. I had to Google that. So I originally, when I was painting Space Marines, I was looking through the chapters, and I was like, "Oh, Nova Marines are cool." I don't know the rules, but just the color scheme. So I kind of, instead of doing white, I did black, and that's kind of how I've been doing my Space Marines ever since. I lost the footage for making the bases. Had a real tech dilemma, but yeah, I'm just painting the white trim on the shoulder pads because it's good to have an offsetting color. These are some little worm guys I have. I don't know, I just have them. So, I never finished painting their worms, so figured I should warm them up. For most of the worms, it's a coat of Doomfire Magenta and highlights of Emperor's Children. I don't know. I lost a lot of footage in this video, so these guys were kind of like an after fact. I found them, and I was like, "Oh, I should finish these guys for the video." Uh, but yeah, it was a lot of technical difficulties that led to me adding more models to the to-do list and then forgetting other models because they were too busy. So, yeah, these worm guys are gonna serve as maybe chaos cultists. I don't know. I based them for my death guard, so they're gonna be with my death guard for some reason. So one of my new favorite types of paints is the Army Painter Speed Metallic. They don't really work great, but they do work pretty okay. So here I'm using, I believe, Hoarding Bronze. I think that's the name. Just giving it a quick coat. I'm not too worried about the overspill. These guys are kind of strange. And to finish it off, I hit it with this Red Earth from Pro Acryl. I've never used a Pro Acryl terrain paste. This is my first one. I kind of like it. It dried kind of strange. It was a lot, I don't know, like dry and coarse. It didn't come out how I thought it would, but it still looks good. So I will continue to use it for my Death Guard. But yeah, this was the last step for these guys, and then a little black base coat, or for the rim, and time for reveals.
Hello. Thank you for watching. This video took way longer than I thought it was going to be because I had some models I wanted to work on, and then I primed them all, and then I got half of them base coated, and then I just didn't work on it. I started working on other guys, and then I had technical issues where my camera just SD card, it pretty much fried itself. I don't know why. Most of my footage got like corrupted, so I'm working with what I got on the footage department. So yeah, hope this is a good video, because frankly it's got really no focus. It's just let's finish a bunch of stuff, but I hope it's good. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe, please, and see you in a week or two, probably two. Bye bye.